Hi Libras, how are you? I hope you had a great January so far, and I hope it's going to get even better. So my name is Elena, and I'm the owner and founder of Create with Tarot. And I'm going to do this is going to be a live love reading for you, and specifically for the rest of January. And I'm doing this because there is a big astrological event that's going to happen on January 21st, and it's the lunar eclipse in Leo. And in conjunction with other planetary aspects that are going to happen around the same time, this is going to be a very important time in everybody's life. Now it depends on where your planets are. It's going to be, you're going to feel it more or less, but overall the takeaway from it is that it's going to be an important time, a transformative and very challenging time when it comes to relationships, family, friends, and communications in general, because there is this high potential of miscommunication, misunderstandings, delays, and just people just being kind of like cranky and frustrated just because things don't go as they wanted them to go when they want it. So it's almost like a child that has a temper tantrum. Oh, look, I want it now, and if I don't have it, I'm just gonna cry so hard that it's gonna cry my lungs out. So I feel like also a lot of things will come to light during this time. You'll hear a lot of secrets, you'll discover a lot of things, and it might be for good, it might be for bad. It's just all up to, it depends on your situation. Now also too, I have to say that it depends on how you act around this lunar eclipse. The consequences of your actions are going to be felt up to 6 months after. Some of you, depends on where your planetary aspects are, you might be feeling this very intensely, but overall the influence of this lunar eclipse will be felt 5 days before and 5 days after it. So be mindful of how you are and how things are going around those days, or like really that week in general, And so let me pull some cards for you and see what's in store for you, Libras. Okay. We have the Chariot in reverse, and this is not the first zodiac sign that gets the Chariot in reverse, and I think all has to do with the miscommunications and things, you want things done just the right way when you want them, just the way you want them when you want them. So it's kind of almost like pull the reins on. It's like, don't be like so pushy, don't like be forcing things to happen. Just let them happen as they are. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is like a slow moving energy, right? It's somebody, it could be with an aspect to relationship. It's like, so here, like, you want something done. I feel like with some of you, it's like, it's such an important thing for you that you like, maybe it's not even that important, but I guess with you Libras, that you're always like so balanced. I feel like it's almost not like something that you didn't plan on or like didn't think of, right? Because you don't mean to act like on the spur of the moment usually. So it's something that is important to you, but so you want it kind of done now. But this reminds you of like, no, take your time with it, just kind of like let it flow, let it develop as it normally would, let it just kind of take its course, like let it take its own time. And then we have the Two of Wands in reversed, and then we have the Four of Swords upright. So, now I'll show you this because it's a kind of very descriptive image on this card. I don't know if you can see. I'll clarify the Two of Wands, and we got the Queen of Wands on the Two of Wands, and for the Four of Swords we got the Ten of Wands in reversed. Okay, so I think for you, when it comes to a relationship, this period is going to be kind of, like, I think some of you will be dealing with a lot of fire signs, or maybe with some earth signs, but mostly fire signs. I think it's for a lot of you that have a fire sign. partner or dating people that have like a fire sign. Or you might have some fire energy in your chart. And so with the Two of Wands in reverse and with the Queen of Wands, I think it's just kind of asks you to be a little bit more assertive. And leave, you know, you're so balanced, you're so fair, and sometimes it's hard to kind of like ask for what you deserve and ask for what you want. But I think with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands in reversed, it really asks you to kind of like assert yourself. Like if you notice here, like I'll show you in the upright position, it's almost like they're like battling. They almost like they want to do like a hand duel, even though it's not quite that, but it's almost kind of leading up to it. I don't know if you can see, but when it's an upright, it's almost like, you know, there's no need for battle. There's no need to make that choice. There's no need to really go that far with it, right? So like, why not just enjoy the meal? Why not just enjoy what we have here? So I feel like with the Queen of Wands, it's almost like you asserting yourself and like, okay, well, this is important to me, and I'm done battling. I'm done struggling with you. I'm done arguing with you on this, you know, and this is kind of like me putting my foot down. So I think for you in relationship, it will be really important to be assertive and really ask for what you deserve, you know, but also like let it develop, let it come naturally. Like don't force it, you know, ask for it, say it out loud, you know, make it known, and then let the universe take care of it. And then we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Ten of Wands in reversed. Well, with the Four of Swords, you know, I think usually it comes after, I don't know, for some reason this image makes me feel like it's being taken advantage of. I don't know why, but this is the feeling that I get from this, you know. And with the Ten of Wands in reversed, it's almost like a premeditative thing where it's like it's been happening slowly but surely, where it's like some sort of a behavior that was slowly and reinforced, you know, where you were put in a position of disempowerment, you know, where you were doing things maybe that you didn't want to do, but because you felt like that you need to do them in order to keep your relationship, to maintain like the spark, to maintain the passion in the relationship. But I feel like I'm coming back to the Queen of Wands. I think this is going to be a good time to really assert yourself, you know, and then kind of like when with the Knight of Pentacles, do it slowly and steady, you know, do it like methodically, do it with a strategy in mind, you know, like what is your ultimate goal? What is your ultimate outcome that you want to get to, you know? So be you single or be you in a relationship, I think both of this message applies for both of you. You know, really be assertive of what you want, but don't be forceful with it. You know, be gentle. And I think Libras, you're really the best ones suited for this, where you like really know a good approach in getting things done and getting them in a way that is very fair. So, but also, you know, fair is fair, but at the same time, if you don't get your needs met, and if you're the one put in a position of always kind of doing what's right, but in the detriment of your own happiness, it's not gonna make anybody else happy at the end. So really like assert yourself, find the passion, find that confidence in you that you had before, you know, whatever transpired, you know. But I think with this lunar eclipse, actually there will be moments that or events that will happen that will make you see how strong you are and how confident you are as a person. And there will also be moments and events that will happen during this eclipse that will show to your partner your worth as well, you know. Okay, well, so let's pull some oracle cards and see what additional message comes through. And for you singles, I feel like if you're dating, you know, take it slow. Don't rush into anything, especially anything that happens during the eclipse season, or if anybody that you meet during this eclipse season and you're like so infatuated with, it's mostly just infatuation. It might not have long-term potential, so be mindful of that too. And if you think it does have a long-term potential, make sure you ask the questions that you need to ask in order to find that out, you know, because this would be a really good time to do so. Okay. Codependency. Okay. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like this is a twofold message and applies not to everybody. Now, codependency, I feel like this is really in alignment with these cards. And that's like the feeling, like this is that feeling that I got from this card. Is just like almost like being put down or putting like in this like slave position, you know. But it's all codependency. It's like you're so infatuated with this person, you're so in awe and so, you know, enamored with this person that is just, you know, or maybe it's not even romantic codependency. Maybe it's just like that they just fuel something in you. Maybe like it's just like they give you that creative inspiration that you so desire and need, that maybe that's where you're still with them and you're allowing for some of the behavior, negative behavior, to still happen, you know. But it's time to really assert yourself. It's time for you to, you know, get that out of that and then just kind of be not codependent but independent from that relationship. And then when they make the effort, I feel like it's with people that are in a relationship that is worthwhile keeping, but it's just more of like, again, stating your needs, stating what you desire, what you want. And I think that's all kind of stems from that. And if the partner is responsive, then, you know, that's what this is about, making that effort, making the effort of letting your needs known and having that communication, you know, because according to the cards, according to the messages, some of the relationships are worthwhile keeping, you know, are worthwhile fighting for. But because it's also like, don't forget, this is going to be a very confusing time with a lot of miscommunications and misunderstandings. So there's a, you know, big chance of like people just fighting and getting into breakups that maybe they could have been not, maybe they would have gotten to that point if there was like an honest conversation that would have happened. So, you know, I'll leave you with that. And if this resonated with you, and if at all there is any messages that you want to let me know of, please comment below and then like my video. And if you want to know what's going to happen for you in February, subscribe to my channel and be the first one to know when the video comes out. And that's it for now, Libras, and I'll see you in February. Bye.